How you doing? I'm kidding. I won't talk like that in this video. I hope everyone had a great end to 2024 and gets a great start to 2025. Today, I'll be showing how I fixed a leak that caused this ceiling stain that you see above here. The very first thing I decided to do was to try to figure out where the water was coming in from, whether it was a roof shingle issue or a fascia and soffit issue. So here I am walking outside to face the side where the ceiling stain is at. And look at that. As soon as I look up, I find a gaping hole on the fascia and soffit. Now, the permanent fix would be to replace that entire area with a new piece of fascia and soffit. But I don't have the time to do that, and I want a more DIY, do-it-yourself friendly fix. So the very first thing I decided to do was to analyze why the water was getting in there to begin with. So I begin inspecting the gutter. First thing, I really dislike these type of gutter guards. I prefer the mesh ones that I show how to install in the above video. To remedy this, I'm going to remove the gutter guard. I noticed that it was screwed on with the flashing there, so I first unscrewed this sucker. Once unscrewed, it's as easy as carefully pulling the gutter guard out from underneath the shingles and then throwing it away. The next thing I noticed was just how loose the gutter was on the left side. I mean, just look at how much this is moving up and down. It's crazy. I noticed that one of the gutter screws was incredibly loose, likely from it losing its grip to the wood behind it. Thankfully, the other two gutter screws don't look as bad. So what I think was happening was that the gutter was no longer angled correctly due to this one loose screw, causing water to trickle towards the fascious hole and then into my ceiling. Detective AG squared solving another case, but now to resolve the issue. Once I removed the gutter screw, what I want to do is make a new hole to the left of the current one. This way, a new screw can be drilled into fresh wood. Now, before I do that, I want to go ahead and take some time to try to patch the fascia and soffit a little. To do so, I'll take a ton of this wood filler and use the plastic putty knife to fill the hole in. Again, folks, I'll reiterate because I know I'm going to get comments on this. This is not a good permanent fix. If you want to really solve this the right way, you have to fully replace the fascia and soffit with a new one. What I'm doing here is just a temporary solution for me to then save up some money and put in a more permanent fix. This is what the wood filler looks like, and you can see me continuously applying it as best as I can. Once it fully dries, I'll sand it down to give it a smooth look and paint over it to make it look really good. I'll shortly show the finished product. Okay, now to make our new hole in the gutter. I use my drill and a drill bit to make a hole smaller than the screw size. It can be a little annoying to drill through the gutter, and the key is to start slow in order to make that initial indentation, and then increase the speed over time. Starting the drill too fast will cause the drill bit to slip all over the place. There's our first hole. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side from the inside. Now this part I wasn't able to fully make a hole, but I made enough of an indentation to allow me to take the gutter screw and screw a hole through it. There's our new hole. I now feed the screw in and then feed it through this casing here and screw it just enough for me to see it go through the gutter, but not through the wood just yet. Once it's all the way through the gutter, I now lift the gutter up and position it where I want it. Once in place, I take my drill and finish screwing the gutter to the fascia. As you see here, now this gutter isn't going anywhere. It is on there nice and tight. And this is the end product, folks. I haven't sanded this down nor painted it just yet. I'll go ahead and do that another day. But you can already tell what a great difference this is. Just check that out. The gutter is now properly installed. We're going to get better gutter guards on there, and I'll be able to monitor to make sure that no more water is coming into the home. If you found this video useful, please give it a like and please share it with others. It helps me out a ton. And if you're interested in more do-it-yourself DIY repairs and renovation projects, as well as any topics around real estate, home ownership, finance, or technology, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for tuning in, and till next time.